Welcome back everyone to part 5 of this video blog. Still going strong. Got a couple shots of rum in me. Chloe's up, getting ready to have some dip. She's been grumpy since she has no meds and no tobacco. Maybe we could remedy it by finding a deal for tobacco today in town. I highly doubt it because we don't have the finances and we're still puzzled where the remote control went. Moppy, what did you do with the TV remote?
I'm not telling you.
Not on the hair of my chinny chin
No,
chin.
not on my hair of my moppy mop.
Yeah, Anyways, for some of you out there, here's a couple things I want to discuss with you lovely lovelies. So, I sent out my letters today. I wrote. Still can't figure out where the remote control went. Anyways, I keep hearing noises, like boing and stuff. Turns out my, whatever. I'm going to put a Christmas movie in. There's this one that I really love. Talking about things for a minute, I've talked about video games in my last thingy, and I know Tara is like, my videos to her entertainment. Yes. It was me. I am the Grinch that stole Christmas. Oh. Anyways, I love Chloe. Chloe dearly, but what I was going to say is I love Tara and Corey with all my heart and soul too. They are my family, so I do not want anything ever to bad happen, sober or not sober. I can tell you this outright. So if my sister is watching this, shout out Beehole Tara, or Punk Tara. I think she needs to know that she can give me all the shit she wants, including opening gifts up. I already explained that in a previous video. Her message something was to the effect of, she sounded like she had a couple shots of rum herself in her when she got home or whatever she was doing. She says, how long you working for? She says, midnight on. Open comes out the same way it goes in. Talking about that, sis, for a minute, I had a nice freshly made Duke recently. Super Duke, left a nice Duke. So,
Who took a Trump?
Chloe calls it a Trump. I took a Trump.
Because all Trump is a piece of shit.
As she just says, all Trump is a piece of crap. But
it's a piece of shit.
I just wanted to say, out of love for my loving family, Corey and Tara, we look forward to meeting you. They both are Trump supporters, so you please don't diss on video Trump to them because you might not be welcome to visit them or even meet them.
Trump is an ugly, nasty orange.
An orange.
Trump is the ugliest. Trump is the ugliest dictator ever to be alive.
So, anyways, while Chloe goes and has a dip, I don't want to make this video too long because that rum's calling me.
I had a dream that he actually did a whole Emperor Palpatine thing where he overthrew the world, and he had the Ku Klux Klan as his feared enforcers.
Did you ever thought that your dream was brought on by the Saturday Night Live skit with Scott Bakula and talking about President Trump not becoming president, becoming Pope in the entire world?
Oh no.
Yeah, there was a thing about that. Anyways, for some of you out there, this video is going to talk about a couple other things. Since Tara wants entertainment, I'll entertain you in a moment, you girly you. So, here's the other problem I have, okay? Pay attention. Besides me liking video games, literally, I've been meaning to talk to Chloe about main video games in general, because once surgery's done, I'm going to be getting things better for Christmas 2018. Make sure we go to Portland for Chloe's appointments, but she won't be able to afford it. Man, look right up here, not down here. I know this might be a great little view for you, but my boobs are not a good view, okay? They're boobs, okay? They're mammary glands, if you can say it. Yeah, laugh all you want, Tara. Memory glands.
Memory glands, yeah, and they're sensitive too, because sometimes, have you ever produced milk out of them?
Yes, I've
Because
had
I have.
produced milk in the past, yeah,
I've produced milk before.
Anyways, enough about the producing milk thing. Let me get down to business, shall we?
Producing milk.
So, anyways, here's the deal. Had my tacos, but me and Chloe need to go over the game list, which is on this list here. These are all RPGs. I still gotta go through and talk to her about new versus used, and most of them will be used. Some of them are older games. You know, I haven't found a right portable NES yet that actually will work properly for what I'm looking for. Then again, I haven't looked on Amazon lately. So that's an idea right there. But anyways, my games for the NES and Super NES. The Genesis, I need to find a plug for the AV cables and the power pack and an AC adapter for my portable Genesis so I can actually hook it to my TV and use it. I have the Genesis Nomad. I also need to get another Genesis system refurbished so I can actually play my Genesis games. There's a couple games out there that I want that are actually collection, or not collectors, but basically compilations of games like the Sega Genesis Masters Collection by PlayStation 3 and 360. I want it for PS3. It's like $13. That's one of the ideas that Chloe was like, oh, I need to get you something small. That there's got like 80 games on it. There you go, 80 games I can play. There's a PS1 version, and that's just a little more money. And then there's, or not PS1 version. What am I talking about? There's a PS2 version, a PSP version. But anyways, the other game idea I was going to bring up to Chloe is the Sonic Classics, which you get 15 Sonic games on a DS cartridge, and that seems really cool. So that's another idea right before I go in for surgery. More games are better because I'm stuck in bed for 5 to 7 days. Then when I get home, I'm stuck here, which means Chloe's going to have to do all the videos for you all, lovely lovelies, multiple parts, having the camera stacked up on whatever so she can have it angled at me so I can actually talk, or set up a cutting board wiped down completely on the bed that has my laptop so I can actually do the video while in bed, because, you know, that's something me and Chloe were going to discuss. But video games, there's another reason why I'm going to bring up video games. And Tara's sitting there, oh man, video games. Angela loves video games. Chloe loves video games. Hey, Chloe, do you sit there on YouTube and say, ah man, video games again? Well, I love Tara anyway, so here's the problem. Problem is, one of the gifts I got for Christmas, let me get it for some of you out there. Alright, here's the deal, okay? For Christmas. Thank you, Chloe, by the way, for this. This, as Tara knows, I've been wanting one for several years now. This is a 1 terabyte PlayStation 4. Here's the problem. Chloe, what's the problem with this picture?
There's no games.
No games. There you go. Me and Chloe were going to talk about that because we really want to get in. She wants that new Crash Bandicoot game, which I might just get her. So, PlayStation 4. I vowed to get a PS4 for Final Fantasy VII. They just changed the date for that, Kingdom Hearts. But that is something I wanted to share with you. Hold on, Chloe. I want to thank Chloe for this, too, for layaway. Chloe, I thank you. Some of you out there wondering, the Switch. Now, this thing is awesome. Now, the battery is flexible. You can get 6 hours of Mario and 3 hours for a high intense game like I'm playing. So thank you, Chloe. Before Chloe goes for a dip, I want to say thanks to Chloe. No games for PS4. Oh well. So me and Chloe's gonna have to get games for the PS4 soon. The Switch, that is just a sweet, sweet little system. Um, what else can I say? Currently, as you all know, I'm playing Skyrim for Switch. That's how the Switch is just really cool. It's a home console and a portable console. This time, Nintendo thought outside the box and said, hey, we can make a home console because people were taking their Nintendo Wii U's with them, and they were taking this thing that was like this big. It was like a brick with a screen all over the place. They take it on the train, and they hook up their little Switch box or Wii U box to the Wii U, and then people will be like, this is cool, but Nintendo decided, that games are coming slowly but steadily. It's got everything it needs. They say, oh, the power is about a Wii U. I would say the power is more than a Wii U. The loading times are nothing on the Switch compared to the loading times on a CD format. And I don't know anything about the see, the reason we didn't wrap up the PS4 yet is because we don't have games for it, so it's just sitting there in the box. But Chloe did pick up some Switch games, which part of the layaway, which I thank Chloe wholeheartedly. That's what we were working on together. And these could be wrapped up, but it's like, what's the point? So let me give you the runaround of what happened. So Chloe decided, my therapist highly recommended Zelda. The new Mario game looked really ass-kicking, so we got that game. Mario's got a magical cap he gets to do a lot with Cappy. Mario Kart 8, that seems really cool. Disgaea 5. And then Chloe decided for some portable RPGs, remember role-playing games? They're slowly petering out. I haven't seen much on the RPG spectrum for a while. It's like the older games are classics, and the newer games, well, are online. So, one of the things I want to thank Chloe on also is setting up Guild Wars 2 with the Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire. That was really cool, thank you. She picked up the new Mario and Luigi game remade from Game Boy Advance. She picked up this one, Mario and Luigi Dream Team. And then she knows I want the new Metroid game, so there it is. So thanks to Chloe and Layaway, and she set it all up. I spent some money, but mostly it was her doing, because I have to go through a lot, as you all know, and some of them say, oh, well, you're being abused verbally from her. Well, it's just really cool. So, next purchase I gotta make is a Nintendo Switch case. I get another Nintendo Switch because half the time Chloe's playing Skyrim, whether it'll be on the PS4, which I gotta get PS4 games that are between $20 to $40. I can get some for $20 to start with, and then go up. But the PS4 is just really cool, and I'm very happy, for Christmas. So, if Tara's listening to this and I'm ranting about video games again, the main thing I was trying to say is me and Chloe are working on getting some PS4 games next year, as well as a stack of RPGs throughout 2018 and 2019 and even into 2020, because Tara doesn't know this, but I'm still going to be probably trekking to Portland once a month for hair removal of the face and keeping until the hair is completely dead, and then I'm going back for the second stage labiaplasty. So everything works out for a reason. Chloe goes in for July, so today she's going in with my letter, and I'm gonna hang out with her, and we're both gonna figure out how to get from there to my own appointment, so we can actually get intake done. And if she's still there, I will try to make it to my appointment, leaving around 11:30 so I can get there in 45 minutes once I figure out where I'm going. And then I stay until I'm going to tell them to speed it up. So even if Chloe's intake's still a long time, I'm going to try to get back on the bus at 1:15 leaving Chloe with herself until 5:20, which means when I get home around 3, Chloe's still in Wenatchee for a couple hours because, frankly, I'm not going to be waiting around to 5:20 if I can help in the cold weather with my heart. So, so the next discussion is books. I got to get a couple more books this coming goal so Chloe can learn fly fishing, which she really wants. We just need to get her on fly casting and tying the leader to the fly to the tippet. Once she knows that, that's all she needs to do, and there's tools for it. So, Chloe, come here. Come here. So I want to thank Chloe wholeheartedly for all these games and assistance at Christmas. I know she's not easy to live with, but Boppy just took the chair. So the wintergreen is what you can use. And I'd recommend you screw the cap on before that hot sauce goes bad. So the other thing I wanted to say to you all is I'm working on getting some new fly rods. And to do that, I got to set up layaway. And that's part of the goals for 2018. And you could sit there with your mouth going, fly rods? Yeah, Tara, fly rods and fry reels and some flies. Some more flies, that is. So, and 2 fly licenses. So, me and Chloe's got 3 things to discuss. 1 is acquiring PS4 games and other games. 2 is fly rod layaways because I'm going to be doing the layaway and she's going to be paying her part of the rent. Right now, her rent next month goes to the internet because we are a little behind on that because they keep sending the bill out 3 weeks after, 2 to 3 weeks after the due date. And they're like, oh, well, it's the mail system. And they get $7 every time for late fee. And every time my mouth fumes and fire comes out of it. So I have Chloe call them because I am a disgusted little woman that really is disgusted by it. So anyways, the rum's calling. I don't know what else to say. Mr. Moppy's in the chair. And fly rods is one of the other things I want to talk to Chloe about. Fly lessons, fly fishing lessons, and video games. There's something else I wanted to talk. Oh, the small gifts that she was thinking about. I'll figure it out. You know as well as I do, Tara and Angela and everyone, that if I get gift cards from Amazon, for example, I will utilize them to get the most value out of my money on video games like Aaron, so I have more games to play. However, the PS4, PS3 Sonic collection would be not bad, but I'm looking for portable because I'd like to see how it is from the past, you know. And so, you know, there's the Sonic collection. Oh, to Tara, not that she's gonna care for video games, but there's a game that can take 300-400 hours to complete all quests. It's called Persona 4 for PS Vita. It's like $20, but man, I'm looking stoked to get that too. My Christmas list is up for any of you curious. I could send the link if you guys want. Just let me know. Angela has it. My sister Teddy, shout out to her, she has it. My Aunt Aya, still got to get her presents mailed. But I'm still waiting for these damn presents to come in. I ordered them all on the 1st, and they're still sitting in warehouse being prepared to ship. Is this how it is for Christmas? Because I'm about this close to ordering everything in September and October like hubby did, and then get it all done, stick it in a chest, and then wrap them up. I mean, the man knew what he was doing with Christmas time. I don't know. Without further ado, I don't think Tara wants to see a part 6. And if she does, well, maybe I'll be too passed out and waking up around 5:30 in the morning, throwing in my shower, getting dressed. Chloe said no dress for me because it's too cold, so I got to figure out a pair of pants to wear. I'll probably wear my jogging pants, you know, and that'll work for today. And I'll throw in a nice little cami and, you know, just head on up there. You know, I'll probably run out of dip tomorrow anyways with the way I'm going through it. But, you know, it's good because Tara can sit there. Well, now that you're off the tobacco, you can get ready for surgery. That's right. Anyways, that is right. Things that make you go, Things that make you go, CMC Music Factory. There's a lot going on. Sorry, not Chloe. Tara wants entertainment. Entertainment, I'll give you a little more entertainment. I should look into getting some more Barnes & Noble classics, the hardbound versions. You know, because I like reading books, and I'm gonna probably lug a book or two with me for reading when I'm uh, you know. Talking about books for a minute, there was a goal I was going to tell Tara. One of the goals I was going to spend was $80. You know, is buy it. I'm into westerns. I always love western books. I mean, there's just something about cowboys and westerns and stuff, and I love Larry McMurtry's Lonesome Dove series. You know that, Tara. But I'm also into Louis L'Amour's The Sackett series. He's got 17 books on a website. It's $80, but you get 17 books. I would really dig that. I'm also digging to look into getting the hardbound versions of the Lonesome Dove books because those would really look nice. I mean, I have paper bound, but you know, it wouldn't be too bad getting the hardbound version of those, you know, because I love reading too, you know. I'm not just all about video games. I'm also about reading devotions and being devoted to God. And I'm trying to guide Chloe on that one too, you know. And as you all know, I read the Book of Mormon pretty much daily. And Tara, do me a favor and don't tell Aunt Kimmy, one of my favorite aunts, that I read the Book of Mormon while taking a Duke. I think she'd think it's sacrilegious that I'm doing that. However, the Mormons already, or not the Mormons, the Islamic Muslims, they don't do that either. But, you know, it's really good. I was going to give out Book of Mormons for Christmas, just to tell you, as Aaron would do with his tongue hanging out. But I also was looking at affordable compact Bibles for everyone's Christmas too. Apparently, Aunt Teddy wants a Bible, and Aunt Aya said she could use a new one. Me, I just find the Book of Mormon to be very good devotions. You know, it shows, you know, another way of Jesus Christ, whereas others have to go through the messianic prophecies, which I have a Bible that shows where all the stars are of the prophecies that were coming with Jesus, and then the prophecies after Jesus, which a lot of them haven't been fulfilled yet. So, you know how it goes. And this video has been 22 minutes, and that rum's calling me for another 2 or 3 shots. So, that said, everyone, please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Let me know how you like my Tara's entertainment down below. Just keep it nice is all we ask, or I will delete it. God bless you all, and good night.